it's Christmas time now, and I'm not a massive fan of the typical Christmas carols that you may learn on the piano, but this particular song I could not resist doing a tutorial for. This is Fairytale of New York by the Pogues. Hi, and welcome to this episode of Hack That Riff, where you can learn the main riff to a really cool song in just a few minutes. Today we're just learning the main riff, but if you want to learn more of the songs you love on piano, then you may be interested in my online piano course. It's called Songs by Ear, and in it you learn all the techniques you need to get started in playing pop songs just by listening. Okay, let's activate the piano cam. We're going to start by learning the intro.
It was Christmas Eve.
Okay, so that's the intro bit that we're going to learn. You can see it's a beautiful, lovely piano part, but it's not that hard once we break it down, okay? So the left hand is so nice and lovely and easy. All we're going to do is start with the D. Then after that, we're going to play a D. Then after that, we're going to play a D. And there's a couple of Ds. And then eventually we skip to an A quickly. Go back to the D, because why not? D's cool. End on an A and a G in the left hand. Okay, so we've got a bunch of Ds. You'll feel when we need to change. We whip down to the A, back up to the D, and then... Now that A and G is what we call a dominant 7 chord. If you're interested, that's what leads us into the verse. Now, let's do the right hand. The cool thing about this, and what gives it that Christmassy feel, is that we've got notes that are right beside each other. So that's cool. So the first note we're playing is an A, and we're going to play that with our index finger here, and then immediately we're going to play it again, but with the note above it, with the B as well. And then we're resolving from there. You can kind of feel that it wants to resolve down to the G. Okay. Now, since we're in the key of D, we are going to play a C sharp now and a D. But though that C sharp and D is actually accompanied by a B as well. So we're going. So that is a little bit tricky. You might need to practice that for a little while. So remember, we've got those clashy ones, and then we've got these clashy ones. So it's clash, resolve down, clash, resolve up. And then we're doing another clash. So basically this is a D major chord, but before we get there, we're going to play the E and then the D. So basically around here, we're playing a G chord. So that's a good way to remember it, that your hand is going to start in the G chord shape. And then down to D. And then we're going with the tune. It's G, F sharp, and then, so that's basically an A major, but before we get there, we're playing the sus4, so that's the D, and then we're ending on a D, and then we're followed by that, okay? So let's try that again, that whole bit with the right hand. Clash, resolve down, clash, resolve up, down to the D chord, and then tune, and then a sus chord, down to the major, and then end on the D. Okay, so that's the intro for you guys. If you want to go over that again, feel free. Thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of Hack That Riff in learning Fairytale of New York. I hope you will play it for your friends this Christmas. Remember to get loud in the comments with your suggestions for future Hack That Riff episodes. And if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and play it like you mean it.